Okay, welcome to the channel. If you're new, strap in because you have no idea what you're getting into. My subscribers will tell you that, and if you've been here before, then buckle up because you're going to enjoy the hell out of this. Now, for those who are new, this channel is all about efficiency and trying to figure out what is the best build we can possibly come up with. And even if you're not going to use it, that's fine. As long as you're entertained and hopefully learn something new that's going to help you enjoy the game even more, that's what matters most, competitive or not. Now, if you don't like competitive channels, then this is not for you. My video description will tell you that. Anyway, if you want to see the non-commentary version of this run, you can find it in the pinned comments below. Same if you missed my loadout earlier as well. And if you're wondering what criteria I use to judge and test the best builds possible, it's also in the video description. But in short, we're trying to figure out which build can handle the most pressure theoretically possible. That's the best build I'm looking for. So let's get to it. At first, you'll see that I'm about to check my map. And one thing you'll notice in the top right is there is a little red dot on the top left corner. And that's always a spore spew because of how small it is. And I can also see a little bit of the mist as well. You'll also see that on my left, I'm soon going to see a shrieker nest. So I try to stay about 140 meters away from it. Otherwise, it will just spawn shriekers. And the grenade launcher has a max range of about 110 meters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot the spore spewer once I get in that range, just above the spore spewer to kill it. That way I can see what I'm shooting better, and I'm going to throw gas mines in front because there's going to be a few buzzing bugs coming after me after that. And I want to delay the bug breach as soon as possible and save the ammo of my mech for objectives because I'm going to need all the time I can to complete that map. Also, two things here. Never let your gas mines do all the work, as the predator bugs seem to have a high resistance to gas, especially stalkers. Kill them before they reach the mines, so you have more mines to work with later if they call in a bug breach or patrol comes in from that direction. Also, whenever you're shooting patrols, empty your entire grenade launcher mag into them because you're only going to have a few shots left anyway, and there's nothing worse than just having a few shots left when you're being engaged and having to reload. And also, when they're in patrols, before they spot you, they're all nicely clumped up together, making great target for your grenade launcher. Yeah, okay. Also, this is why reading map is so important, because I'm just trying to figure out what's chasing me. And because of that, I can instantly tell what's chasing me. Smaller, fast dots are going to be hunters. And, oh well. That's bad, because I don't want to engage bug breaches outside objectives. It's a waste of time and ammo. At least when you're fighting on objectives, you can kill the bugs guarding the objectives and do your objective in peace and quiet, or quieter than before. But the key to fighting with a mech is constantly move around so that the bugs don't get in your face and have your autocannon causing splashback explosive damage, damaging your mech at the same time, because the mech is really vulnerable to explosive damage. And also make sure to check the map so you don't have some random charger or patrol slapping your ass from behind. Also, I just want to state that this is one of the easiest Raise the Mockery missions you could have asked for. It is the second easiest mega nest with 11 holes, and all the Raise the Mockery locations in this game are some of the easiest to do. Not the easiest, but some of the easiest. Because if I had to do Raise Democracy on a muddy hilltop, this wouldn't have been possible, and I have no modifiers to. And I'll take what I can get, because the others are just a little too hard for now. And also, to kill those Shrieker towers, you could take them out with strafing runs or a grenade launcher, with a machine gun sentry to protect you, but I just want this over and done with as fast as possible, so Exosuit it is. I'm also banking on Arrowhead finally fixing the Hulk's stun ability to stun Shriekers who have no armor and should just nosedive into the ground headfirst and kill themselves from impact damage, breaking their necks and heads. And even if they don't, you could use an MG sentry instead. Also, whenever you're going to solo a predator nest like I'm about to do, throw a gas mine in front of the entrance that they're going to come out of by choosing the path closest to you. This ensures you get most of the bugs compared to throwing it inside the nest, because you'll give the bugs more mines to run through before reaching you, compared to if they were only caught on the edge of the minefield, because predator bugs see more resistance to the effect of gas, and the only reason I didn't do it here is because I ignored my own advice and took a massive risk to confuse them first, and then go in with a mech to finish them off as quickly as possible before they call in a bug breach. It's a high risk, high reward play, and I don't think I made the right decision here. Because I spent a bit of time just using my grenade launcher to clear up the bugs, so I didn't have to use as many autocannon shots to clear out the bugs. Also, you might be wondering, why no MG Sentry? Because you have to babysit it too often, charges kill it very easily, they're not good at target priority, and they'll kill you for the most craziest of reasons, those sentries. So yeah. Also, you're going to notice I failed to prevent a bug breach here because I failed to check my map and see the oncoming patrol who called for reinforcements. That's my mistake. At least I have half a gas minefield to protect me from the breach. I'm also banking on this bug breach not being very big, so I stay around to finish off the bugs in my mech. Plus, I'm going to try and take out as many Shrieker towers so it'll be easier to handle later, and it takes 10 shots per tree, 30 shots per Shrieker nest. I wish you could zoom in with the autocannon on the mech, because it makes no sense you can't, but this is another arrowhead oversight, and they're making way too many basic mistakes with oversight and all that kind of stuff, but what can you do, right? Also, in a moment, you're going to see me hop out with a mech and use my grenade launcher instead, because I'm just trying to save as many autocannon shots as possible to kill as many of those Shrieker trees later, right? So the more autocannon shots I save, the more I have to weaken that Shrieker tree for later. Yeah, so far this isn't, like, time-wise, it's kind of going to plan, but with a number of shots, I'm just making quite a few mistakes, with patrols coming out of nowhere, 2 bug breaches where ideally I didn't really want them, but hey, it happens. I was actually surprised by how I was still able to complete this mission with so many mistakes I made, but it shows you just how powerful this build is, that you can make this many mistakes. Right, because I'm going to make a lot more and still have time to complete everything stimless. Okay, yeah, I'm about to hear some patrols spawning nearby, so I'm going to throw a minefield because I need to get the hell out of there and I have no autocannon shots left. I'm also about to run to the Mega Nest and pull off the old trick of using the ultimatum to shoot the bug hole from behind to destroy it without exposing myself to messy situations and going right in front of the hole. Plus it's just more efficient. Now the idea here is to run around the Mega Nest and just quickly shoot all the bug holes with ultimatums from behind. This will allow me to keep moving and reduce the bug spawn rate from these holes as much as possible. And if you do it right, you could finish this Mega Nest in 5 minutes on average compared to 10 minutes if you try to do it with just a grenade launcher. And I'm talking about this from a stimless perspective. It's a massive time-saving trick which is quite doable, as long as you read the map consistently to watch out those hunters before they fuck you at the speed of light. Also, I'm about to see bugs come in from 3 different directions on my radar, so I decide it's time to fuck off out there, because it's too hot, and I don't know when my mines will be back, and even then it's too hot because they're coming in from way too many directions. So, yeah, it doesn't matter how good your stun weapon is, you can't handle them all without stimming. But even then, even if you could stim, you wouldn't want to do that. And also, I see my mines about to come up, so my idea is to draw as many bugs as possible to me from both the ones chasing me and the ones guarding this 10-man bug hole nest, because I want to have them all running into my brand new gas minefield coming very soon. This will delete most of the bugs on my tail and also just make it easier to destroy the 10 bug nest later, 10 whole bug nests later, as there'll be a lot less bugs guarding it later. And they'll have to slowly respawn new ones when I only get close enough to that bug nest again. That's kind of how you nail 2 swarms of bugs at once. Also, if you're wondering why no strafing runs, it's because the bugs will normally be chasing you from more than one direction, and it's just a quicker, simpler, and easier to run around a minefield whilst occasionally stunning them with your stun grenades and the halt to save yourself. Plus, strafing runs don't really work well with gas mines because they tend to destroy too many of them, and it's normally just better to stun and run whilst popping off a few grenade launcher shots every now and again to kill any bugs who get too close. It's faster than doing a strafing run. Oh great, another bug breach. things aren't going exactly to plan because I don't know how many bug nest bugs are chasing me, but yeah, I have a gas mine, so I guess I'm not going to complain too much. Again, like, just see how much time I've saved by not going around, because the further you go into this bug nest, the more chances you're going to get hit by newly spawned bugs from all sides. Okay, and also remember to check your map to know when you should turn around, stun, and blow up a few bugs behind you before it's too late. Otherwise, just keep running. I'm low on grenade launcher shots, so I'm getting worried. How long can I keep this up? Also, you're about to see a little bit of a crazy run, and you'll notice that no other primary weapon could do this, because this happens a lot. Sure, the Cookout and the Blitzer will be able to stun them in place, but you have to lock yourself in place, and you can only stun them for barely half a second, compared to the Halt stun, which lasts for 5 seconds per shot instead. And that's why it's Halt all the way, because you don't have to lock yourself in a position and get flanked, and it's not even close. This gives my grenade launcher and gas mines all the time in the world to kill the bugs, because it's the support weapons and stratagems that are the best and fastest way to kill bugs, not your primary. So it doesn't really make sense to rely on your primary to kill bugs. Right? Am I making sense? Also, gas minefield here is not the best throw because it's all too clumped up and they don't spread out enough to catch all the black bugs flanking me. But I'll take it at this point because it's kind of working. And yeah, I feel like this is taking way too long, 6-7 minutes already, so I need to bring out the mech. Because I don't want to spend more than 10 minutes trying to take out this mega nest. Yeah, so I need that Exosuit ASAP. Because I'm not going to use it for objectives I don't need to. Gas mines are enough, so I'm just going to use it to help me during sticky situations and just complete certain objectives faster. And this is just a giant fuck you card to the bugs as well, because sometimes you just want to do that. Also, I don't get why the Bar Titan's legs are basically immune to its spit. It doesn't make any sense. But it doesn't also shots to the face with this mech will kill it. Okay, so I'm about to pull off a very risky move because there's too many bugs up close, so I'm trying not to get myself blown up too early, and I'm a little bit desperate here because it's not going as well or as planned. And another mistake I'm going to be making, you'll notice, or you might notice, is I won't be checking my map, and I will not have checked my map for more than 30 seconds, and that's a massive mistake because a charger is going to come right up into my face right now, and I should have seen that if I brought up the map. Because there's a giant red dot. So yeah, you don't want to be doing that. You should be checking your map ideally every 10 or 15 seconds to avoid this kind of thing. But yeah, I'm also trying not to let the bugs get too close because the elevation of the autocannon doesn't go as low as you would like, right? But yeah, this is a very risky maneuver. If you can do it, great. But yeah, I'm getting hit by impalers, which is not good. That is not good. I've just lost the mech arm with 50 shots, and this is the worst place because there's so many bugs chasing me, and I've just lost the mech, and I haven't even closed the major bug hole. So yeah, good thing I have my gas mines to rely on, so I just stun. And I was using the stun grenade there because I don't know how many guys are chasing me, and it's better to be safer than sorry. Right? I'm going to stop speaking for a little bit because to give you guys a bit of time to process. Yeah. Also remember to just pause the video if you does it get a bit much, right? Give yourself time to think. But yeah, always use the wall to I lied about stop speaking. Always use the wall to kind of protect yourself from the charges. Saves yourself from having to use a grenade or an ultimatum to stop them. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to go down, but I'm gonna get... Yeah, that was really annoying. I wish there was some way to climb down better. But ultimatum again, because I don't want to waste any time. And I have one more ultimatum shot. So this again is risky because the bugs are very close. And yeah, but I had to risk it. Like, sometimes you just gotta take risks, right? And it paid off, right? Of course, there were plenty of other times it did not pay off. Because I've tried to do this kind of mission like dozens and dozens of times now, just trying to figure out what works. But yeah, another bug breach, not ideal, kind of ideal. But yeah, but again, very close, and gas mines are gonna protect me. And I've put it in a nice open field, which is gonna help, so that's good. Again, don't let your gas minefield do all the work. Help clear up some of the targets, so that you have more gas mines to help you later if you meet any more bugs as well. For wandering patrols and all that kind of stuff. Love those explosions. Just make sure you don't get too close to the gas mines. Also, now for those who haven't seen any of my Predator runs before, aside from this one, let's talk about the numbers for this mission specifically for a moment. It takes 100 seconds to raise the flag, which is a long ass time. That's why I don't take the orbital napalm barrage, because it lasts for about 23 seconds, and then another 10 seconds or so with the lingering fire effects. That leaves more than 60 seconds to defend against the bugs, and the orbital napalm barrage has a 3.5 minute cooldown. That is a bad idea when you want to defend the flag, and it doesn't pair well with gas mines since you want to destroy all of them anyway. Since it will destroy all of them anyway. That's why I chose the gas mines, because you can kill the bugs before they even reach the flag. Because if you don't take the gas mines, then the bugs will reach you, and every bug you kill is going to become another piece of terrain that the bugs can hide behind as they try to reach you and kill you again. And if you have too many dead bugs around the flag, then you're just going to have barely any line of sight through the corpses and space to shoot them before they get to you. Because that is a bad idea. That's why I use gas mines to kill them as far away from the flag as possible, which gives me the most amount of space and line of sight, clear line of sight, to kill them before they reach me. Does that make sense? Also, you might be wondering, what about Tesla towers? Well, you have to babysit them too, like the MG sentries, so chargers and bile titans don't kill them. Plus, the Tesla towers are very good at killing you without you knowing, because it's a lot harder to judge the distance when everything's flying around like crazy. Yeah, and I'm just clearing patrols now because I want to make sure, again, there is no bug breaches. I want to save as many of my gas mines as possible.
Last reload.
Yeah, just taking a moment to... Okay, so you see that patrol that I've just seen on the right? I'm waiting for it to come closer because I want to make sure they're all within range before I blast them to hell with my grenade launcher. Because the last thing I want them to do is have some bug hiding around a rock calling a bug breach. And I just emptied the entire mag for insurance, because you're going to have to reload for the next patrol anyway. Better be safe than sorry. Yeah, just checking around, see if there's any patrols coming. And I believe patrols are roughly every minute before any modifiers on this map. It's the highest patrol spawn rate of all the missions. And yeah, this is going to be the easiest patrol kill, since they're all going to explode and just kill each other. But again, mag dump just to make sure. There's no fucking around here. And we're about ready to spread democracy very, very soon, because the mines are about almost ready. And I just want to get this over and done with.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Again, remember not to let the gas mines do all the work. Kill the bugs as quickly as possible with your grenade launcher and use the map to check where they will spawn, as they only have 3 spawn points for this map, for this area specifically. And the quicker you kill them, the more mines you'll have later to help you out, because there's nothing worse than defending the last 10-20 seconds and suddenly having a dozen bugs swarm you and all over your flag. No thanks. Also, the bug breaches will stop spawning the moment your flag is raised, like fully raised. Even if there are still bugs around, you have to clear them to complete this main objective. It's kind of weird, but I'll take it. Right? And also, let's just say Arrow had patched the whole stun round so they could basically stun the streakers who fly into the ground and die. What would I change about my build? I may very well go double minefields again, or use gas airstrike if they ever give us one, but let's see what Arrowhead will do first. As for why the grenade launcher as my main support weapon for my newer viewers, is because there's no better or faster support weapon at killing hordes and hordes of bugs consistently whilst running. And you don't have to aim much either, as you can see, to kill the bugs. And it can kill a lot of bug holes quickly and easily, which is good too. Yeah, I'm just hoping that they don't spawn too many chargers or even bar titans. I would rather they spawn chargers and bar titans, because at least the chargers are easier to aim and confuse with gas mines. You can't really do that with bar titans. Yeah, so I finished one objective. I'm pretty happy with that. 2 more to go. Actually, I'd also say the first 10-15 minutes is normally the hardest part of a bug nest, of a solo mission, stimulus mission. After that, you're good, more or less most of the time. Also, I'm surprised by just how many bugs are still here, but it's a lot less than before. And again, I placed gas mines near the entrance closest to you, but I didn't deploy them in a flat, an open terrain as much as I would like, because when you put it in an enclosed terrain like that, too many of the mines clump together. So where a bug would normally trigger maybe 2 mines, it's now going to trigger, say, 4 or 6 mines out with a 48 per minefield than before. It's just overkill, right? But again, like, we make mistakes, right? And again, it proves just how good this build is when you can make this many mistakes and still complete the mission. Because the best build is not that you have to play perfectly, it's the one that allows you to complete the mission effectively, but also easily as well. Okay. This is a really nice advantage point. I can just mag dump over here. It's really satisfying to mag dump with the grenade launcher. Yeah, take that. Oh. I think that was the only melee kill of the game, I believe. Okay, also at this point I decide that I'm going to solo that Shrieker nest. I'm just tagging to see how close I can get before it starts spawning Shriekers from 140 meters. But I reckon just one Shrieker tree is okay for me to just run up with a grenade launcher and kill it, because it will only spawn maybe 1 or 2 Shriekers, which I can easily handle. And the map is also a lot less bugs now. Which is going to make things easier as well. I'm just clearing out some enemies just in case, because why not? I have time, I have enough shots, and so on.
Objective located.
Main objective near your position. Objective critical stratagem available.
Objective located.
Stand clear.
Oh, they seem to have spawned from about 150 meters or 160. Yeah, sometimes it's that, sometimes at 140. I like to say normally 140, but you could adjust that to 160 meters on average. Either way, it's kind of weird how they instantly know where you are. I don't like that, because how? They were in the nest. Maybe they could smell you? I don't know. I'd rather just perform kind of like a search pattern or something. Let's see, so... Yeah, it kind of sucks they triggered those gas mines early, that patrol, but what can you do? Right, at least it helps you kill them before they can call in a bug breach, I hope. Wait, did they call in a bug breach here? I don't think they did. I also kind of worried right now because I only have 15 minutes left to complete all the other objectives, but I feel like I'm pretty confident I can do it. Because the last flag will be the hardest, with patrols spawning from roughly every 60 seconds to almost every 30 seconds, I believe, when I start defending the last flag. I don't know how close that is to the true 30 seconds new patrol, but it's way too fucking much. New patrols for Predator Strain every 60 seconds is already way too much. Way too much. Yeah, I just need one more minefield to cover the other side, because I know there's going to be one spawn there, and that's fine. Okay, I'm just checking for patrols. Yeah, again, I thought, why not just clear out a few more of the bugs, just in case. Okay, I'm about ready to start raiding the flag here. But yeah, I'm going to want to take out a patrol that's coming across, because I don't want them to call in a separate bug breach and take out my mines too early. But honestly, I think I should have called the flag anyway, because I wasted about 20 seconds not doing so. And that 20 seconds means a lot when you get a lot closer to the end of the game. But yeah. Okay, same as before. Get a good vantage point and kill all the bugs before they reach the gas mines, so you have more gas mines for later, for any incoming patrols and extra bug breaches too. And there are only 3 bug breaches here to be aware of. And I have a good view to pretty much all of them. And oh shit, Bile Titan. Kill it quickly. Good thing I got it in one shot, right? It's still a 50-50 with me. It's hard to aim, really hard to aim. Oh fuck, another Bile Titan. Really? And obviously the aim is not so good, but the reason why I shot it earlier than normal is because in case I missed. Because it's hard to guarantee one ultimatum will kill it, but normally 2 ultimatums will kill it. So I would rather try to eliminate the threat earlier rather than later. Just give myself more time to grab more ammo and reload. And also I'm just hoping now, like, I'm kind of tempting fate. I'm wondering, will the game throw another Bile Titan at me from these bug holes? Which seem really silly that they can spawn out of these breaches. It just feels really dumb. But yeah, thank fuck they do not spawn another Bile Titan for this flag. So I am very pleased about that. Does anyone else love the sound of those minefields popping off like crazy? Right, it's just so therapeutic. Oh, and of course remember, if you are loving this video so far, do remember to like, share, subscribe, and if you want to join our community, competitive community called the Nomads, there's a link to our Discord in the pinned comment below. Okay, so right now, I feel like I have enough time to fuck around to complete the rest of the mission, but I can't afford to mess around too much. Plus, I only need 2 gas minefields to cover the flag, the final flag objective, and I have a mech as backup to brute force it to. So I'm feeling kind of confident about it. But first I want to clear all the other objectives first and bug nest, because I don't want to sit and wait on that supply pod when there are so many trolls spawning in roughly every 40 seconds now. No thanks. I'd rather be sitting on my flag with the mech and minefields protecting me when we have the highest spawn rates possible. Okay. Yeah, remember to use the radar so you can see where all the bugs as well. Also, I'm about to use the ultimatum because I don't want to fuck around. And I can afford to spend that ultimatum.
For prosperity!
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Good thing I brought the map up so I can see where that patrol is. And I'm just going to lure them to the minefield because they have got my scent. And yeah. I probably shouldn't have run this far because they're going to try and run around the other side, but I've got a grenade launcher ready. And I'm going to snipe that bug nest later with the grenade launcher. But again, because I can't see anything, I'm relying primarily on my radar, or yeah, my map, to be my eyes and ears. Just so I know, do I need to move or when should I fight? Yeah, I have no idea how that predator got through the minefield, but it happens. Again, I'm wondering, hopefully I have enough shots to finish them off before they call that bug breach. That's a little risky, but because they're all explosive, that helps. But first, for insurance, I'm going to run around the minefield to complete the radar station as well. And despite all of this, I'm like super focused. I don't hear like the heart thumping in my chest and my head yet. Yeah, I'm also thinking, oh shit, where's the Biotitan? Because it spawned, I have no idea where it came from. But the fact I can't see it on my map instantly, I am glad. Because it means it's nowhere near me, and it hasn't really spotted me yet, which is good. Yeah, so I'm about to snipe the bug thralls from here, but I fucked up really badly because I couldn't figure out the angle and the range properly. Maybe I should have pinged to find the range, but even then, I don't think it would have helped much. So I say, fuck it, I throw in a gas minefield, and hopefully that will handle a bug breach, which I'm pretty sure is going to arrive very soon. But I try to clear as much of the enemy out as possible before they go into the minefield. And I see the Biotitan, I know it's got its scent on me, and I realize one mistake that, well, I wouldn't call it so much a mistake because I can easily go and grab it now, but I just need to head back to resupply, grab those grenade launchers, shots as quickly as possible. Because Lord knows I don't want to... Oh, that's annoying, that floating up because it can't climb. But yeah, Lord knows I do not want to rely on... Yeah, that's when I realized, oh fuck, bad mistake. Right, I can't resupply, so what am I going to do? Yeah. I know the Biotitan's going to come round, so I'm watching it. Thank God that was a one-shot. On second thought, maybe I shouldn't have thrown my grenade launch. Actually... No, actually I'm fine with grenade launcher because I'm not going to be forced off this objective. And I know that... Yeah, and I knew from reading the map earlier that there weren't that many bugs. Actually, I made a massive fucking mistake here. I forgot to grab my grenade launcher, which I should have done. Because now, if there are more bugs, I'm fucked. But I reckon I can bounce towards the supply pod. That is, oh, what's it? The supply pod that has the resupplies. But I quickly have a minefield and I throw it. So now that is one minefield down. All I need is to draw the enemy away from there, from the flag, so that they try to reach me and not try to attack that minefield. But now I've got one minefield down, I just need one more, and I'm ready to start that flag objective. But yeah, I'm going to finish and see how there's almost no bugs because I cleared them out? And I could just calmly snipe that bug hole at my own leisure. That is good. I'm starting to feel a little shaky here because I'm about to get into the whole, can I really do this? Right, will this actually finally work? I'm also highly conscious of that charger, and I made a mistake. I should have thrown a stun grenade when I first saw it to give me more time. But yeah, that was a mistake I should not have made. Actually, that wasn't... I thought that was a gas grenade that got... gas mine that got me. But no, it's actually a... No, I thought a gas minefield got me, but it's actually a bile spewer. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, again, I'm going to be checking the map to see when I should shoot through the corpses, because most of the corpse is going to block the damage there and prevent the bug. So I want to kill them and prevent them from calling in another bug breach. Because as you can see, the bugs will happily walk through the corpses as if it's almost not there, but we can't do that. So... But yeah, they call in a bug breach, not ideal because it's right next to a minefield. I do not want them to trigger. I want to save that minefield for... Well, actually, I get to throw another minefield. So I technically have 2 minefields over around the flag, which is even better. Again, I'm just clearing out some of the bugs because I have time and why not? But yeah, I know there's roughly... new patrols coming in every 30, maybe 40 seconds now, which is not ideal. Also, that part really pissed me off when I stepped on a gas minefield, because what's the fucking point of wearing a helmet if it can't even protect you from gas for a few seconds? Right? Our armor and helmets, which are fully, like, head helmets, should render us fully immune from gas for at least a few seconds. Right? And we should be able to hold our breaths too. It's just really annoying. And I'm really, really fucked up position here, because I've got no grenade launcher shots, no minefield, nothing. And I'm almost on the verge of death. So I'm going to stun, and I'm forced to use an ultimatum, because it's either that or my run is dead. Actually, I might not even have to use it, but again, better safe than sorry, right? But yeah, I'm just going to run and stun, and if you do it well enough, you'll give yourself more than enough time, once you're out of line of sight, to de-aggro the enemy. Because one thing you'll notice, they're not chasing me anymore. They're stuck behind a rock, and I'm now far away from them that they'd have no idea where I am. So they're just going to go to the last general direction they thought I was, but they haven't detected me. So they're going to walk a little bit slower compared to if they found me and they were going to chase me. And also, now we have barely enough time to do the objective. So I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to go in with a third gas mine. Oh, God. Yeah, I was like, shit. Really? So I'm just going to throw in another gas minefield, and I'm going to brute force this objective with the mech. So it's going to be me and almost 3 gas minefields and 200 autocannon shots from my mech. These bugs are going to feel every single fucking shot. I am not going to be conservative with my mech's ammo like I normally would be, because I have nothing else to do. I cannot afford to fuck up this objective. I did not see that. That was really annoying. I thought, shit, will that hurt me? Ruin my run? No. Stun it. Then I move away and just shoot the fuck out of them. Do not call a bug breach. I'm just begging to myself, do not call a bug breach. But yeah, again, if this was the one where you have to fight on a hill to defend the flag, no fucking chance I'll be able to do it. It's just too difficult. They come in from too many different directions, and we have way more spawn points compared to this one. And yeah, see how much time the gas mines are giving me? They're killing all the bugs away from the flag, giving me as much time and space as possible to ward off patrols and so on. because I don't want to call them to call in a bug breach. And I hope they don't spawn any Bile Titans and Chargers, especially not Bile Titans. Things seem to be going far. There's... oh, Charger. I can delay the Charger. I could get out and use my ultimatum, but I think I've got more than enough shots to delay the Charger. And it might take too long, so... and I think... yeah, I'm glad I didn't get out. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to see if I have enough time to throw the gas mine. I don't. I'm 4 seconds out, so I stay in. And now my heart is starting to beat like fucking crazy because I realize I'm about to do it. And I might have enough time to get to where I want. Yeah, again, like, God knows why Arrowhead still haven't coded out the whole Impaler animation once it's dead. Because if I lost a arm, I would have been pissed. But yeah, I've done it. I get the fuck out of there. And also, there are leftover gas minefields to kind of slow the enemy down. But again, Predator bugs aren't really affected. Well, at least the Predator... Predator? Oh, God. Yeah, you can tell this run has driven me a bit fucking crazy. But yeah, my heart is really pounding. It's not just the sound effects. During this, my heart was beating so loudly inside my ears. Because like, can I finally do this? Can I finally do this that I thought was practically impossible? And yeah, I feel like I'm also trying to stay south side. Because I want the bugs to spawn from the nearest map edge. And if I stay south enough, they will spawn from the south. Which is going to be the opposite direction of where the evac is, which is up north. But I made a mistake by venturing up too far north. And I realized, fuck, I hope there's not going to be a patrol between me and the objective. And I'm about to notice, yes, there fucking is. I don't want them to trigger a bug breach, because if they do, my run is fucked. I'd have barely enough time to get towards the extract. So hopefully they don't notice me, and hopefully I have enough time, because I really doubt at this point that I have enough time. And my heart is just sinking. It's not beating, it's sinking. I'm like, shit, I'm not gonna make it, I'm not gonna make it. But from this moment, I realize, yes, I am gonna make it. Because I checked the map to just check the distance as a visual glance. Because I know the moment that timer runs out like it just did, the Pelican 1 needs 10 seconds to land, then 20 seconds to wait for the player to get on board. So, yeah, I'm like, no more fucking around, but I actually do fuck around. I see a patrol again and try to shoot a few more shots with my grenade launcher. And I could have reloaded and shot a few more shots, but... yeah, I thought, fuck it, no. I'm happy with that. And thank fucking God that is over. And also, if you think about it, this is practically a no damage run, because the only damage I got was unnecessarily self-inflicted from jumping off a rock. I feel like most people would have jumped off with no issues if they're reasonably fit, but this is kind of a parody that they're not really well trained, so... And also, just going over that gas mine really, really ticked me off. But yeah, so that is done. Thank God. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any more bug run videos, but yeah, remember, if you loved this video, you liked it, remember to like, share, and subscribe. There's a non-commentary version in the pinned comment below, and if you want to join a chill competitive community, we're called the Nomads, and you can join it from the Discord link in the link below. But yeah, I'm going to release a best bug video, build video, updated version pretty soon after the new content drop. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.